how much that the G.
Good shit. Take one. Off the top. Alright. I was thinking about something for a while. You know what I'm saying? I missed like half the fucking episodes. If y'all go to our Patreon, you'll see that it's our deleted scenes. That we talk about a lot of good stuff over there. Dallas is starting OnlyFans and everything, so whatever. All proceeds go to all of us. I want to talk about. I actually talked with Shaq a little bit about this. You and Steph. But I want to know what are some of the worst fumbles that y'all have had? What was the worst fumbles that y'all had? The shit that keep you up. You know how you trying to go to sleep and 10:45 at night and all of a sudden it just comes back and you go, oof.
Okay, so we're talking about fumbles with
Fumbles.
No, and what are women or just like in general?
I was going for women.
Okay.
But whatever's funnier. Because you could have a very tragic fumble.
I'm about to say, I don't know if I got any funny fumbles.
Wait. So are there fumbles we can make fun of though?
There's always fumbles.
Oh, you can always make fun of it. No, looking back on it.
I mean, on October 31st, 1991. Jump so you, Jim.
Oh God. Okay. That's a different show.
Love you, Mom. Love you, Dad.
Oh.
Are they gonna see this?
Why you bring me here?
I don't know. You might. We don't 50 views on the first one.
Hey, bro, it might be all my mom.
They're all. But no, bro. Fumbles. We talked about this for a good 20, 30 minutes or so. Looking back on it, some of the worst fumbles that y'all can think of.
I'm not trying to be melodramatic at all, but there's a lot, so I'm trying to
No, Jeff, you're right.
I'm trying to open the file cabinet.
Well, how about we come back to you? Who want to go first?
Yeah. Let's go now.
No, I already know Malcolm.
Wait. Hold on. Before we go any further, y'all niggas, y'all ain't finna sit here and act like y'all ain't got fumbles.
It's fine.
And we also ain't finna pretend we scared to talk about fumbles.
I want you to know I have a file cabinet
That's what I'm saying.
that is full with people talking to me and me just not knowing that they're trying to talk to me.
So you're being oblivious.
But are you
Oblivious ain't the word.
What I'm saying is, we ain't finna sit here and act like we can't talk about it.
No, we don't have to talk. I'm trying to think of a funny one.
I can bring up one right now.
No, just talk about it and then we'll make fun.
I was in the mall walking around well dressed with Jared.
As always.
And a girl walked up to me and started complimenting me, and I was like, "Thank you, thanks for the compliment." And I just walked into the dressing room and got dressed. And Jared was like, "Yo, she was trying to talk to you. She was really trying to get your attention." And I was like, "I didn't see that shit," and went about my day.
I'm just really concerned with.
Another time, I was in the mall. Whole nother episode.
He ain't gonna let you finish, bro. Another time.
Whole nother episode. I was in the mall. Girls had to talk to me, and we been talking for a good minute, walking around the mall. And I was like, she started talking about class.
Wait,
and I was like,
walking in the same direction,
she just started talking to me. We was just walking, and then I was like,
oh, I met that shit, didn't I? She worked at that store.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and she.
That's not a fumble. No, you
not a fumble.
You died jail time.
But I was like, oh, you're talking about school. Oh, you in college? Nah. I'm a grown man. So I was like, oh, nice to meet you, and I just slipped out.
No, that's not that one. Okay, no, that's a heroic.
Yeah, that's all heroic deed.
That's a
just out. Hey, bro, it's a long list of those. There's a long list of, and.
Do you just think niggas just come up and talk you out of the nicest of their heart?
I just assume everybody.
He doesn't live your life, though, so he wouldn't understand how you would put effort. You know what I'm saying? And you'd be like, yeah, I'm feeling good. And you have nobody else besides, your homies or your mom to be like,
that shit happens. It just happens all the time. It happened, was it Saturday? I was in the mall with Martin. Last Saturday. Last Saturday, I was in the mall.
Before he got here.
I
about to say today.
I was at the mall with Martin. I was in the store. And the girl was like, yo, I really like your fit. Or I really like your shirt. Matter of fact, I was in there. I had the new blue shirt that I bought. And a couple walked up to me like, man, I really like your clothes. Where'd you get that from? I'm like, I got it from Express. And I just went about my life. I just assume that's just.
Why you dodge the open Craigslist?
I don't know. I don't.
Hey, they definitely want to swing though.
I was like,
why you dodge the open Craigslist?
I think they just told me that there was a swinging scene in Augusta. Weirdest thing ever. My mom. She found out when
the person that she worked with.
Yes, she found out when she worked at the Target that you were going to go work at.
That is wild.
She found out. She was like, "Oh yeah, there's a big."
I mean, I assume in every
But
city.
no. I mean, once again, you stay up. We in Augusta, first of all.
Right.
We don't say nothing, bro. Dallas, you just got into the interesting lifestyle of Augusta. When you was a normal nigga like the rest of us, you know that we don't nothing in Augusta.
I knew people.
Okay, then maybe you might.
Then nigga, why don't
we don't
because
need no.
you don't know people. Why don't I know these people?
You
I mean,
want to know the people that I know?
I don't know.
We just don't mention swing niggas.
Exactly.
We just mentioned swinging.
Exactly. So.
We don't need to know.
I mean, you say interesting. I thought it was more than just.
I don't need
No,
to
but I'm saying literally Dallas, like,
Where'd you get that from?
Dallas, once he started like rapping and stuff, he started to get to really, know more interesting people.
Niggas out here fucking in humanity? Is that what's going on?
Why you
No.
dodge the? Why you dodge the?
No!
Hey, they definitely.
Hey,
No!
Why you dodge the open
I was just saying
Craigslist?
that.
I was going to say no, okay.
I was
But what I'm saying,
Can you put that out, please?
She found out when she.
The person that she worked with.
Yes, she found out when she worked at the Target that you were going to go work.
okay.
I don't think you do it like.
She found out. She was like, oh yeah,
That's
there's a big.
I mean, I assume in every
But no.
city.
I mean, once again,
But no, it's just weird because,
Right.
like, it makes sense when my mom told me, but to hear it from your mother, devout Christian mom, who's going about her days doing her job. So yeah, maybe there's a big swinging scene in Augusta.
Bro, Christians be the freakiest people.
I mean, no, you're right, but you're not hearing me.
She found out.
This is my
She found out
yeah,
at the
exactly.
Target that
If
you
would've
were
told me
going
that,
to go
Jared,
work
there's a lot of people that swing here. I'm like,
She found
I mean,
out. She was
I
like,
guess
oh
that
yeah,
makes sense.
there's a
But when my mom
big.
said, I was
I mean, I assume in every
But
city.
no.
you
I mean, once
need to
again,
keep
you
working.
stay.
Right.
We don't think nothing.
Because if we like,
Bro, that
That's
was you
interesting
just
that you brought
got
Yeah,
into
like,
the
are they
interesting
trying-
lifestyle of Augusta.
they don't,
When you
they
was a
not
normal
know
nigga
who
like
will
this,
pull up.
you know that we don't
I
nothing
said,
in
they not know
Augusta.
who will pull up. Like, you better tell them. You got 3 hulking black men. I'm the smallest. When you got 3 hulking back, we will.
Hey, bro, they do one of them can teleport.
My mom's good at, professionally, oh no. Yeah. Okay, that's
We
your
don't
own
partake.
Yeah. But I was like, for a second, I'm like,
So Malcolm's life is the non-swinging version of that. You're just
well, what I think is just another thing of like, you know how like you breathe
Yes.
and you're not grateful for breathing until you don't breathe.
Right.
That's Malcolm as far as compliments.
That's-
He gets so many that he don't really see them as compliments. And my thing is this: I don't think you should be like a dog with a pink thing out and just talk to every girl that compliments you, because that's not automatically it. But when they're going out of their way to hold a conversation with you, it will be good for you to at least engage them. That's all I'm saying. If you want to actually have somebody to spend,
I
Share
engage
yourself.
the surface level engagement, and then I go about the rest of my day.
My only thing is that like, yeah, usually that surface level engagement is like,
that's good. That's certain.
like no, I mean, well, obviously because they don't know you.
It's
But like,
human.
have you
ass.
ever
You just
been
put it on.
in a party? No one talks to each other. No one talks to each other. So I'm assuming that if they go out of their way to talk to you,
I mean, you might, even if you don't pull a number, you might just have an interesting conversation. Which
that is hilarious to me.
Yeah, but like on a real, like I've been with him. You know what I'm saying? I've been with him when he's being complimented. I'm like,
And they just don't even see you.
I mean, well, that's not the part that bothers me. I'm used to that. But hey, bro, it didn't even start with him. It started with my first. It started with my brothers, and then it started with y'all because y'all keep saying I'm not real. So I mean, it gotta stick eventually.
Yeah, we're gonna get that. We're gonna get that. No, seriously, we actually don't get
Check,
that.
I exist.
That's what it is.
I exist.
No, that's the real
We watch.
Look, Phil, we gonna wait till he's not here.
Right. And be like,
You know what?
hey, what's up, y'all? We got
I
everybody here on the
got
couch.
an opportunity. The 22nd, I'm helping my father move. My alleged father move. So that'll be the perfect time to have the whole entire.
That's gonna be our spooky Halloween episode.
Exactly. And on July 22nd.
No, we record it anytime. Just
On July 22nd. Yeah.
No, we're gonna do it on your birthday. We're gonna.
Trash.
I mean, you born on Halloween, bro.
I know.
Or was I?
Was he?
I mean, the Lord was
Manifest.
there, obviously.
We can say he manifested.
He manifested.
He was manifested on Halloween.
So that big scar on my mom's stomach, y'all did that?
It was your manifestation, Jerry. It was you coming forth.
No. Y'all cut my mom.
We already know.
You
You
cut my mom.
You raised you up. I was infected with you. You just appeared in my way.
Hey, wait. We can't get to the word yet.
Yeah.
We can't get to the word yet.
Okay, so fumbles.
Yes.
I can't think of anything in particular, but I think there's been so many times I've been too sincere, and I fumbled the opportunity of a girl actually being interested in me because I kind of scared them off by being too sincere. I was about at a younger age.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I've been pretty transparent all my life, so it's like I didn't realize how scary that could have been until I got older. Cause I'm just thinking I'm being myself, and they just seeing wedding rings or something, or some type of a commitment that I don't even know of.
Well, I mean, we did talk about 90s R&B really.
Oh that's the biggest fumble.
Yeah.
That's the biggest fumble. If we want to talk about fumbles, if we want to go there, we can go there. I've been lied to
Jared has
all childhood.
Yes.
I've been lied to all the childhood.
Are the R&B songs in here with us now?
They haunt you. They haunt you daily.
Promise ring every day, bro.
All I'm saying is, bro, you don't. It's funny. It's like you cope with trauma. You don't outgrow it sometimes.
Are we getting deep in this?
Hey, you know what you want to hear,
No!
We're not doing that.
No!
It's fine.
No.
It's not video on video now.
Yes, in fact, edit that out.
Continue the conversation.
Don't get beat up on video.
Continue the
No, I'm saying,
conversation.
you know 90s R&B lying to you. You know it did.
They did lie to me.
They lied to you.
Oh, now we got Dallas. So
He lucky. He got.
no, that's still it's still lied. Just because no, not you. No. I said 90s R&B. So you don't think 90s R&B built the expectation of what early relationships should have been for you? You don't think?
I took it as this is just entertainment. Nigga, I listen to Dirty Mac music. I listen to Joe.
So even in high school, you thought like that?
What?
Like
Yeah,
that, 90s
music
music
was-
didn't lie to you. That's what I'm talking about.
I didn't think that it lied to me. I was like, bro, this is just music. It just sounds good to me.
Oh, I'm glad you had that. Nah, I was heartbroken.
Like, I wasn't like, bro, I wasn't that, I didn't like it. I didn't base my entire relationship off of 90s R&B music.
No, bro, I ain't gonna say I based my whole entire relationship off.
But that was your expectation.
The expectations.
I mean, but that's
kind of like High School Musical lied to me too.
I don't
That's
like
a
it,
little
bro. I don't, bro.
but that is definitely.
I think I just wanted to dream.
I had no expectations.
I wanted to dream.
It's good to dream.
American Pie lied. Anything in high school.
I mean,
I just
depending
assumed
on-
that would happen eventually.
Depending on who you know,
I was like, y'all gonna get, I'm gonna get this money and then it come.
Well, but it happened. Well, they started off high school, then they went to college. So yeah, you got it.
Just remember, Jerry, if you build it, they will come.
Like I said,
And then
Jared,
you highlight come. If you build it, they will come.
So you
Come.
you have a specific fumble that was that
Oh,
that
God.
keeps you up at night.
Okay, well, there was this chick that I used to be in a dancing squad with, and she had to leave to go back to her hometown.
Oh, she said,
Oh,
it's my last
no! Okay, that is a fumble. I got sick on the date. I got sick right before a date.
I thought you forgot about it.
I did not forget.
His mind.
I told you it was a file cabinet. You see what I was trying to process right now?
I was like,
It was so. I felt like she was awesome. She was really, really awesome. She was into dancing. First time we even like kicked it, we talked for like 3 hours, and I was like the president of the gang club at the time or whatever like that. And dudes just kept coming up. Hey, yo, Jared, do you wanna? I'm like, yeah. The game's in room 110. The game club, room 110. Exactly, bro.
Hold on, Jerry. Press pause. Let me look at all the cameras. If you see your friend talking to a girl you've never seen before,
Please.
wait until he is done. Leave the area. Don't lurk in the shadows right out of sight smiling. Leave.
You got a great
Unless he calls you over.
You got a
Unless he calls you over and be like, hey, yo, I want you to meet blank. Don't go over there.
so pretty.
It should have been taught. It's etiquette, marriage etiquette 101. Please don't do that.
Please.
Okay, so but yeah, we talked for like 3 hours, right? So we got really, really cool, really, really awesome. I wanted to try to pursue something deep with her, so I asked her on a date. We were supposed to go to Adventure Crossing before it closed. We were supposed to go there. I ate breakfast from McDonald's. Thought everything was cool.
Wait, what was the break? Was it just the regular continental?
Bro, it was literally.
I say continental like.
It was like, bro, you know I'm a broke college.
Right, so
Yeah, it was a broke college student thing. It was like what, a hash brown and like 2. No, it wasn't McGriddles. It was just 2 regular sausage biscuits.
Dang.
At least suspect.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Just a hash brown and 2. And I thought I was good.
You had the jelly on it either?
Nah.
No, not even just dry sausage biscuits. That's wild.
Yeah. So like in water.
Damn.
I ain't gonna say no lie, Jerry. That might have been divine intervention.
You just
The breakfast.
Yeah, I mean, well, okay, so
We get so Malcolm's usually me and Malcolm kicked it a lot in my college days. We used to sleep at this dude's apartment and stuff like that sometimes. So we get to one of our homies' house and we're walking towards the door, and I'm like, y'all, I don't feel well. Like it started like this is supposed to be the floor, right? The floor's doing this. The floor's doing this. I'm like, y'all, I don't feel well. So so I'm leaning up against the wall, about to get to the apartment. Right before we get there, I still have the bag in my hands. That's the real part about it. I still have the McDonald's bag in my hand.
Damn.
And I feel something's about to come out. I blow straight through the bag and tore it apart.
All from 2 sausage biscuits.
we all teleported.
Sausage biscuits. Sausage biscuits.
Shasta biscuits.
When we looked at the crap, because I'm on the ground, looking like I'm about to give up the ghost, it was some black stuff in it.
Niggas, you eat mold?
I don't know.
Oh, you know what? Now that you,
Nigga, what kind of bowel did you puke out?
that's
I
wild.
don't.
That I mean,
know.
you know what you say?
I mean, that's the only
But-
reason. A raw, just regular. It's either he had a raw patty or some fucking mold.
Oh yeah, mold on the biscuits. I don't. That's
Yeah,
wild.
call McDonald's.
But what happened after that?
I had.
What didn't happen after?
I had an episode of cold sweats, and muscle soreness.
Oh, bro, you were poisoned.
Yeah, you.
Somebody's working to get you.
Oh my gosh.
He got
So-
ops out there for real.
So yeah, I try to go to sleep. I wake up because these dudes so I was like, yo, maybe I bro, I got that dog in me. I was like, bro, I can sleep this off. I'm going on this date. I'm going on this date, bro. So, oh dang, that led to another fumble. Okay, cool. I'm glad you.
Not you making a breakthrough.
This is the story you wish, bro. This just started.
That's right.
All I picture is the Deadpool flying.
Exactly. It started it's like the books. It's like the pages started to come into the book. I'm like, oh dang, that happened too. So yeah, they was watching Leprechaun in the living room, and they was checking on me to make sure I was good.
Which one? The second one or the first one?
I don't know.
It has to be. It's gotta be back to the hood.
Yeah, back to the hood.
It's gotta be back to the
It
hood.
gotta be back to the hood. Well, the first 3 was black.
Trust me, I blinked
But it
it
gotta
out
be
of my
back to the
memory.
hood.
Trust me, I blinked it out of my memory. All I remember is you dying. That's all I remember.
So she wound up. She was like, oh, she called me.
Aw.
She was like, so we on. I was like,
The hurt, bro. The hurt.
I couldn't sleep it off, guys. I couldn't sleep it off. So she wound up dropping me home, and it was one of the worst drives of my life. We never wound up going on a date, by the way. So then there was one time I was kicking it at DV or whatever. I was kicking it at the apartments or whatever. And she hit me up around 2 o'clock in the morning. And I went over there to chill out with her, and we watched the movie. Nothing happened, but we just watched the movie. So,
Y'all niggas was really up till 4 a.m. A 2-hour movie. Hey, she just waiting, bro.
so you know how y'all have glass ceiling moments, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Obviously, y'all know I think I'm a wise person at times. But
Trust
I can be very naive.
No, that's why
So-
fumbles are usually, yeah.
And years later, the glass broke. I was at her house at 2 o'clock in the morning. I didn't even try to.
Ain't that wild that didn't even occur to you until years?
At the time.
Why does that happen?
No,
Because that's happened to me too before.
Because, I'm just not that creepy of a dude. I'm not going to say creepy, but one, I haven't had much interaction like that throughout. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to either being a pursuer or I pursue.
Right.
And it moves into something Thanks. I pursue and it moves into something kind of quickly, or I pursue and I just usually it goes nowhere. So I never had the, oh, what's up? How are you doing? What you're doing? Oh, you want to come over? The first part, I was gonna tell you the even weirder part about this either, because I feel like this is a huge fumble. I don't stay up that late.
Right. Oh,
so how the freak? So I was up that late, and then ironically the night, exactly. You know me for you. How often do I stay up late? Exactly. I was chilling at Dan's place.
Your spirit knew.
Yeah. So how the frick the night that I'm up late, she like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, and I'm not even mad because I'm not even thinking about the sexual part, but I'm like, you didn't think of any, you didn't try to engage in nothing to see what was going on, Jarek?
No, did you?
You just watched the movie.
We just thought we was just.
I was like, yo, this movie's pretty cool. We watched 2 movies. we watched Thumbelina and Princess of the Frog. That's the first time I see
there
them.
till 5 o'clock.
That's 4. That bro, that's at least
Yes.
almost 4 hours, bro.
Yes. And I walked my behind back to the homie's place.
Y'all niggas high fived at the end and just.
No, we hugged. You know, but I was sitting there thinking to myself, I was like,
wow, that was great. Cool.
And then this same chick, when she had to leave, she came to see me at my house. But all the homies was there. So I said, and my parents left me the house. When I used to live with my parents, I said, hey, I'm going to be gone for some hours. I trust y'all take care of it. I'll be back.
I would have kicked them niggas out.
I was like,
y'all
y'all, no, look, when I say the home, everybody was there.
Nah, bro, y'all
everybody was there.
Hey, bro, y'all gotta go.
And I couldn't lie about it because she heard people in the background. She was like, do you have time? I said, yes. So, you know.
I mean, at least you have enough, wherewithal to understand that situation.
Maybe you could.
Yeah, because I told her, I was like, do you still want to come?
Do you think it would have been weird if you were like, no, they just came through or whatever like that? They was just finna go.
Do you
think that that's a little, do you think
that's
too obvious?
That's mad desperate. And like,
trust me, Phil.
Oh no! If you were in that situation, I wouldn't take it.
And also, it wasn't for anything like mad sexual. It was so like she was going through like she was about to leave. So you know what I'm saying? And she showed up like I did like this little work program thing. She showed up to that before she left. The last thing, the biggest one, because I had like maybe 3, 4, 5 fumbles with this one woman. I'm just gonna
just that one per. Oh, okay.
That's how I feel.
Sure.
I wish she could at least like I used to hold this over my neck like a noose. I hate to sound it like that, but I'm just gonna be honest. That's how it felt that suffocating. Like I deserved it.
Jesus.
Because I was like,
at the time, were you not interested at all?
No, I was very interested in her. Oh. Like, bro, I would have.
And bro, sometimes you ain't got the sauce.
Yeah, like, and not just that. I'm pretty certain that she was before me. She was just getting out of a relationship, and I didn't know if she still had residual feelings. So I was like, yo, if she want me, I was like, I at least want her to know that she's. I was gonna encourage her to come to me if she wasn't all in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was more focused on being just the best honest person I could. But the glass broke years later. I was like,
it could have.
I at least could have got answers.
And then you look at the hands.
Yeah, exactly. Like even if
I dropped the combo.
But
exactly.
We used to like I said, we used to do choreography together. And her last message, she said to me before she left. She like, hey, do you wanna, do you want to come to the gym and you want to work on like a routine together? Whatever. I was like, yeah, but I don't have a ride over there.
That's the most movie thing I've ever heard.
It is, and it was.
Wait, damn! Did she?
I didn't see her before she leaving or anything like that. And the worst part about it was, I kind of blame my dad low key because he was tripping about me leaving the house too much, and I was like,
sadness.
I'm sorry.
So yeah, it was like there's more fumbles, but like that was like the big like college. Like
you really almost had a love the basketball moment, man. And your pops just really
gotta save the last days.
Save the last days.
I mean, I guess like you might say divine intervention because between my stupidity and just random acts of time, and I'm like,
maybe it wasn't meant to be.
Huh?
Maybe it wasn't.
At that point, I have to believe it.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it wasn't, but like I'm gonna blame myself for me though. I'm like, it's not just the fact that I was. Let's have a real moment, guys. It wasn't just the fact that I was trying to be as honest and forthcoming, because I really was. But the problem is, I thought this little of myself that I didn't even think of stepping out or even asking questions. Yeah. That's what pissed me off the most about myself. That's what pissed me off the most about myself. Because I thought she was that awesome, and I was like, okay, well, if she really want me or she really wants something, she'll make it completely obvious. And then years later, I'm like,
Jared, I'm so sorry that we all believe females work that way, bro. We believed it at one point.
Hey, man, but we like females. They're a friend of the channel.
Oh, no, we love females. I love all of them.
ruled us in here, bro.
Oh, I know.
It's just me.
Oh, just wait. I'll give y'all
Yeah,
a multiple choice of which decade. I mean, not decade. Which time period in my life you would like to see the fumble? I got plenty.
Yeah.
Who want to share before that though?
Okay. I guess I might as well share. I'm about to say. I think like everybody else. I have a fumble. I have several fumbles. You know, I'm a bit of a juggler myself. You know, and so it's magician. You know what I'm saying? Now you see it. Now you don't.
Dark magician.
Bro,
It's okay, Jared.
bro. Some of these fumbles, and I think it's similar to what Jared is saying, is that you not in the mind space. You're not in the mind when you look back. Usually, what happens is that had you had the either confidence or know-how or whatever like that, it wouldn't have been a fumble. But for whatever reason, either you're holding yourself back or you just did not see it at the time.
Can I ask you a question before you start?
What?
This for me personally. What hurt the most is I had to imply my no instead of getting it outright. The fact that I didn't get outright closure is what really effed me up for years.
Oh, I see what you. Oh,
That's what bothered me the most. Like I didn't even swing for the fences. Right.
Oh, that's the most important part of the fumble, though.
Yeah, that's what.
Right.
That's what
Oh, yeah. That's
why.
the super.
That's what counts it as a fumble.
Yeah, because I at least would have been fine. She like, oh no, I don't see you that way.
Right.
At least
Then
I
you would
would've
have
had
been
some
there.
closure. At least I'd be like, oh, I gave it a try. But like to be like, oh, this got away from me even getting answers. Like that's just trash.
Yeah.
That's just trash on my part, not her.
No,
nothing
yeah,
wrong.
she didn't know.
She did
No.
nothing wrong. But
I mean, if anything,
Information is what you need.
she showed herself that she was at least interested in calling up and being like, hey, are we still on for whatever? Or hey, can we hang out or whatever? It just like you say, you weren't in the right.
At least the vanishing act didn't happen.
Hey, bro.
I mean, you right?
I guess, but it doesn't feel better.
Hey, bro.
My youngest brother had to look me in my face. He was like, you do got closure. I was like, no, I don't, Chaz. And he was like, do you hit her up sometime? Yeah. Did she respond? No. Do you think she really wants to talk to you like that? No. That's your closure. That hurts, but it was something I needed to hear.
That is, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
God dang it.
That was something that I needed to hear. I was like, thanks, bro. It hurt though. I held on for that for years.
Goes down rough.
Right, and you know and this is why 90s R&B is also trash, because I had every 90s R&B trope.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, bro, I'm gonna get a homie's car, I'm gonna go drive up there to him, I'm gonna confess, I'm gonna get some answers. No, never.
We never
Did this nigga have
My man got.
I'm pretty sure that ain't get picked up, but that's ugly. Yeah, I know that ain't get picked up by the camera.
soundboard?
Yes, it is, bro.
Oh, man.
That must be. Okay, hold on. Let me quell the loud.
This
Go ahead, Phil. I'm sorry,
Is this the ops?
thought about that.
Phil, get your story on, my guy.
Oh, okay. Hey, what up?
Get your story on, my boy.
Okay. All right.
Steve,
What
it do, bro?
Steve Keith. Okay, which way are we?
No, just
Well,
no.
We're gonna finish this up real quick.
Yeah. Just,
Oh,
no,
okay.
which camera you looking at?
Okay, bro. I'm gonna look you dead in your eyes wherever the camera is. You know what I'm saying?
Just pick one.
There's three of them. I mean,
That one, that's you.
oh, this one.
That's your camera.
All right, we in this together. I'm opening my heart to you niggas. So I'm gonna need y'all to understand where I'm coming from. Why would you give him the soundboard?
Oh, we got a soundboard. Let me see.
Wait. Nigga, we'll discuss this shit later, bro. Come on.
I have several fumbles. One of the fumbles that keep me up at night that I was just telling some of the homies. This was in college in my first grade. This shit was when I was in college. I was in college, and I cannot. Oh my God! Actually, now that I think about it, you know, you sometimes you end up like accidentally like running into some real situations or whatever like that, and the fumble was so hard. For one, I remember that this was in freshman year, and I'm dorming with like two other dudes or whatever like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Real pole stuff. You know what I'm saying, man? No privacy, no whatever. You know, there was 3 beds in a bathroom. I don't know how in the world I did this, but I got into a conversation with 2 girls, and I said, I can't remember what. I don't know why they followed me. I said, hey, man, you know, man, I got my room is up on the second floor or whatever like that. They said, oh, cool, whatever.
I know you're giving me like, I don't know how I did it. I don't even remember. I don't even remember how that transpired. I'm trying to look back at past Philip and ask him what's going on. We get up there.
The area, bro.
The air. Oh, future Philip really should have been looking back. Do it. You know what must be done. So I come in. I have a white boy as a roommate. He is weirdly enough blasting like he listened to either like Biggie Smalls or like Skrillex.
I was thinking one of those.
Yeah, and so you know what I mean. They cool. They whatever they have. First homegirl bounce. Second homegirl stays. So ever since then we started hanging out, and I mean we hung out like every day. Like she would come up to my dorm. And we would watch stuff. She the one who put me on Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Exactly. Fire. Like we would all the time. We would like hang out. We would go to the lunch hall, eat, talk in between classes, all type of stuff. The thing that haunts me, bro, to this day, because I remember this was back when Adventure Time was first showing or whatever like that. We would be watching Adventure Time, you know, downstairs or whatever like that. And I'm looking back like, oh, bro, we was booed up. Like, bro, just do it. Like, I went up to her room.
He's in the glass.
Hey, bro, I need a minute. Bro.
I need to compose myself.
Maybe Joe got a point now, right?
All the things. I'm literally up there. We're up to her room, not even my room, her room. She laying on the bed. We playing card. I don't even know what we playing. I can't even remember. I'm sorry. I can't. And so, I'm paraphrasing because it's been so many years that I can't quite remember what exactly transpired, but I could give you like a cliff notes. We playing or whatever like that. I already know that she got a little boyfriend in like Georgia Southern or whatever, right? But nigga, we in state. We in Georgia State.
Okay, for just to give, I think you know where Georgia Southern is, but just to give some background to the Lord.
Several hours.
From Georgia State to Augusta is like 2 hours plus.
Yeah.
From Georgia State to Georgia Southern is like 3-4 hours.
Yeah.
Almost 4, depending on where you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in Statesboro.
Yeah.
And he's in Georgia State, which is in Atlanta.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go, brother.
So I called myself in the beginning just being like chill. I'm like, no, I don't want to like, go out of my way and do all that and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And pressure. I ain't gonna pressure and anything like that. But we sitting there, she on the bed or whatever like that. I cannot for the life of me remember. It must have been something that she was feeling or something. Because she was like, yo, we can't sleep together. I said, oh, what you mean? What? And she was like,
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean? What pizza we about to eat? Like,
What do you mean by that?
she was like, man, because we friends or what? And so, I don't know. I was just like, yo, no, yeah. I'm not advocating for taking it. But what I am saying is that if somebody brought it up, I didn't bring it up.
They had it on their mind.
They considered it.
They thought about it.
They let it marinate a little bit.
The least you could do is inquire.
Right. Inquiring minds want to know.
What you mean by that?
Can we fuck? Like, let's just say, let's say for the sake of argument, we fuck. What would be so wrong about that? Let's just say.
Oh, Shaq, I'm giving this to you, by the way.
I'm taking it. I'm literally taking it. No, Dallas.
I asked for it.
I don't trust you.
That's scary.
Matter of fact, until you share, I don't trust you, bro.
What?
Until you share.
You don't share the remote, you probably ain't gonna share.
No, I ain't even talking about that, bro. Until you share his story, I don't trust Dallas.
Oh, you haven't mentioned one fumble at all.
I
don't know none of Dallas' fumbles.
Real talk.
So you just catch everything. Let me get official my story, and then you can tell us about how you always catch everything.
You finish your story, and I got another small tidbit that I remember. I got another one that I
Let's
remember.
go. Oh, you know
no, it's different.
Okay.
Oh, I said, please don't bring that up.
No.
Okay, thank God.
But, and you know what the worst part is? The worst part is, the worst part is that at the time, man, I'm like, dang, bro. I remember, like, probably even, like, at the end of the, end of the night, I'm just sitting there like, oh, man. I'm just,
What does that sound?
Really?
That was always that. You know what? I was like, that was always that.
No, but at the time, but at the time, I wasn't thinking that, obviously, if she said it.
I want to Shaq's face.
No.
I want to Shaq's free.
Okay, next.
Okay, all right.
Wait. Just finish.
But the worst thing is that afterward, that was like low key the last time that I saw her, because I think that at the end of that, when I left, I think that she took that to mean it was rejection and like I wasn't interested, because after that I could not get a hold of her. Like I'm like, hey, what's up? Yeah, and I barely saw her. And to this day, I'm just like, bro.
Do you think it could have been her being like, dang, I almost slept with somebody while I was with somebody, so she just kind of like...
Maybe, but also we are talking about college students. I don't know if some college students are really, again, we're 1920. This is like my first year, so...
You're right, Phil, because you was, you was contemplating doing it anyway. So, yeah, you're right. You got some vigilance about it. You got some integrity. You thought about
Again, no, I told you, Pastor Philip apparently tricked two women to come up to his room. I don't know how that nigga did that, but I salute him.
It's the weed, bro.
I don't know how the hell that, but yeah, that is my biggest. That is one of my biggest fumbles, because I was just looking at it like, oh dang, it didn't go down or whatever like that, only to then be like, well, yeah, why would she bring that up?
Okay, another question I have. Are you more upset that you didn't have sex with her, or are you more upset that you didn't even inquire?
No, that's the part that I think is the worst, in that I didn't even, because there's several times, I think all of my fumbles like have the same through line, like you were talking about, in that I was so sure of what my personal, like inner reflection or whatever, my self-conception of how I saw myself, I could not think that anybody would see me in any of those ways. Like, you know what I mean? Like I've had like a friend from high school say like, oh yeah, there was a couple girls that, were kind of feeling you, but you kind of, like were aloof and whatever, and so I'm like, what? But in my mind, I'm like, how's that even? Nigga, I was depressed all high school.
Hey, bro,
I'm fighting.
I'm fighting deep. So,
I'm fighting deep.
nigga, you lucky I made it today.
Like you. I better like me.
I bet, right. So I think that's the part that not necessarily that I didn't sleep with her.
Yeah.
Even though we was real cool. But it's just like, I didn't even consider that as a, as a possibility.
Because maybe the conversation would have even helped build your self-esteem to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Because it would have kind of like broke the glass ceiling.
Like,
you saw yourself. Like,
niggas actually
women do attractive women actually do
right.
Attractive. Me saying, because it's something different when you're denying sex yourself. You know
that's a different.
It's a different.
Oh, that's a different vibe.
Because it's like, I do have the option to do it, but I'm saying no to it.
Shaq does it all the time.
Yeah, of course.
Like I said, I'm gonna let y'all choose. Okay,
so we already know we got the lore for you, bro. You got the. We got Steph here, so Steph can back me up on this. So, but
I don't even know who I look like.
That's next episode.
It's fine, bro.
Exactly.
You're a disembodied voice for now, bro.
It's next episode. But I do feel you on that. I definitely do feel you on that. That maybe that conversation would have expanded your horizons, at least on yourself.
I got so many questions in my heart of hearts. I've been like, once again, I was friends with a girl for years, and then I was like, all right, we cool, we chilling. He's like, yeah, when I first met you, I had a crush on you. I was like,
why would you tell me this?
Why would you tell me that now?
Why would you tell me?
It's too late. It's too late. Why would you even say that?
He's actually tense.
Because that shit is aggravating.
That was the first time I think about
It wasn't. That was a whole different person. I was like, why would, I'm like, this had nothing to do with that. I was like, why would you even say anything at this point?
Keep that to the grave, lady. Don't
tell
tell
I'm
us.
like, bro, just recognize that I'm stupid.
Hold on. I say,
And I wasn't.
don't tell me if there's no room.
Oh yeah. If there's no room for.
for anything
It's just,
else.
it was a non-factor at that point. Not even the time that you told me about the other one, and I just went and immediately handled it. But
She up with that.
that wasn't even the one that I was thinking about. I was thinking about like, when we did a show one day. It was when I was wearing that yellow jean jacket.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
When I walked outside by myself after the set, 2 girls walked outside with me and was talking to me and complimenting me on my set. And I was like, man, this is cool. They were cool. They was the Afrocentric type with the little haircut with the board fitting suit, yo. And I just was like, yeah, man, thanks for congratulating me about the set. And it was like, man, we really like your outfit. We really like your style. I'm like, thank you. And then I don't even know what happened to them. They just disappeared, bro. And now I'm thinking about it because while you were talking, I was like, that's wild.
That happens when you don't.
Get folded, bro.
My mind went blank. I don't know what happened.
When you don't engage, that's
All
what
right.
happens.
So I'm gonna let y'all choose, not interrupt and overtake, bro. So I'm gonna let y'all choose, bro. What do y'all want? Pre-college? Do y'all want during college? Or do y'all want post-college?
You know what, Shaq? Because it's you, I want at least 2 out of 3. Because I know these about to be hilarious.
I felt.
Jesus Christ.
Right.
I feel like pre-college.
I'm giving time for you, Dallas.
I mean,
Oh, yeah, I
I'll give you mine real quick.
Go ahead.
Because I really don't
Because Dallas catches all. He won.
No, I'm no, real,
I
no,
never fumbled.
no,
Hand,
bro, not,
High school sweetheart, man.
no,
I got it back.
no,
I got it back.
no,
You
bro,
varsity.
not even,
Odell Beckham Jr. He catches it in one hand.
bro, not even that, bro. Like I would realize it, but at the time, like I didn't really want it because I didn't. Again, I was like 16, like 14, 15, 16, like high school. I don't know myself in high school. Like I can't offer you something I can't offer myself. It's like me. It's like because back then I had like switched up my hairstyle like 3-4 times in high school. I still do. Still do.
Still hand out music.
Still do. But I had fro, big hair, a lot of hair. You know, put it in ponytail, do whatever. Bro, like I would offer like you should come to my house after school so I can braid your hair.
We know what that is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
That is-
and then I was then,
Yeah.
Don't let one come in.
no, but I mean, but that's the thing. Like I did. That's the thing I knew what they were trying to do.
If
But
you
the thing,
didn't
like even
solicit,
like that's the thing. Even then, like when I twisted the hair up and got dressed again, come here, twist, get a retwist, let's braid it up.
I do it for free.
No,
I
I
was like, do it for free.
You know what you're gonna do. You know what you're paying
Now,
for.
you know what? Now that makes more sense. I never had enough hair to.
I was like, no, bro. I was like, that's the thing. Is like I would realize it, and I just be like, cool.
The fact that he even offered to do it for free though, that's definitely a
Oh, no, you
Yeah.
paying.
For free. It
Well,
ain't
so
free.
fine.
So you
Oh,
never mind.
Like, it ain't free.
Glass ceiling broken again.
Yeah, I was like, it ain't free. Like, I'm paying for something.
You gotta pay for
It ain't
survival.
free. Pretty much. They turn it to the weekend. Like, you gotta pay with your body.
This ain't for free.
Like,
You gotta pay with your body.
I ain't leaving braids leading into nothing. That's
Hey,
what she said.
Bro, she said she leaving here with something.
Yeah.
That is a lot of work.
Yeah, I mean,
It really is.
It really is.
9 hours in the chair and
A
shit.
lot of work for the
I
work.
can't even doubt that it's not a lot of work. It is. But like real, like the only one that I wouldn't even consider it a fumble. But it's like I was talking to this. I met this girl like my senior year. She was a junior, so I graduated 2011. She graduated 2012. But we got close like while I was a senior in high school. So I was like, oh, and we kept in contact, text messages. Saw her in the summer, went to see her graduate, being like loud, mad, yelling, being ignorant. Again, got close over the summer, and then cause she said she made music too, and I was like, cool, make music. Not even that, make music. We can make like real legit music.
No one was gonna say otherwise.
I don't know.
Everyone was silent.
No, but the thing I was saying, but the thing is like we got real close, real cool. Jerry probably know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
I was like, we got real close, real cool. And then I don't know. And then like after a while, like I told her I was like, yo, I got a song with my homeboy, cause she had a certain rap name and my homeboy had the same rap name.
Oh, okay.
So it's like so I got a song with my homeboy. She saw I sent it to her because I would send her whatever we did. She'd give feedback, whatever. but she saw that it had the same name as her, and she was like, "Yo, I told you this is my rap name. What is this? Like, so can you ask him to change his?" And I was like, it ain't really like to me personally, cause I know it ain't really that big of a deal. It's like other like people have similar rap names. It's not really that. It's not really.
That's
that
a wild
Honestly, no, that's a wild
thing to say.
That's a wild thing.
Can you
It's
tell
like,
your
can-
boy?
yeah, can I ask my boy to change his rap name because it's the same as mine? And if we do songs together, I don't want people to get confused. And I was like, there's ways around it. Like you can put some barriers, put some brackets by it, this, that. Yeah, I was like, put two by it, do something.
You know, put the 3 if there's
Yeah, I
an E,
was
put
like, I was
3.
like, do something like you can style it or something. But like I told her that, and then she just hit me up.
That's a wild.
No, bro, like I said, like she was cool till she got weird. And then I mean, cause she was she moved to Atlanta. Like
We all know.
yeah,
You
she
moved
moved
to Atlanta and get weird.
yeah, she moved to,
That's
I don't feel no way about it. Cause I was just like, damn, I thought it was cool, but oh well.
And guys, that
That's
was not fumble.
No, that's the thing. It was like it cause no,
You know, yeah,
cause real talk, I thought it would have, cause we legit could have been more
Mm-hmm.
if she was like if she wasn't
Weird.
if she wasn't
If she
as
wasn't.
upset
Yeah.
about that situation.
Okay.
If she wasn't as upset, like it could have been something more. Because we was talking about like, yo, I'm gonna come down. Like, I was like, I'm come down to Atlanta. We're gonna chill. We're gonna do this, that, and then that happened.
Let me tell you about.
So I was like, oh well.
Let me tell you about this nigga Douse. This nigga Douse, in essence, just sat down at a job interview, and we said, "What are some of your weaknesses?" He then says, "You know what? I really think I'm just too humble. I'm too much of a perfectionist.
Yeah, I have none.
You know,
I score every.
this is what he just
every
did.
time I go to the goal, bro. I can't lie.
They
to you.
get angry
mean,
when
bro,
I do.
See, the thing is, like, if y'all knew me in high school, like, well, they knew me in high school. They knew I hung around. I hung around nothing but women.
11 and
I mean, I understand that.
Yeah, I hung around.
It don't mean the fumbles can happen.
It don't
But
mean
don't
the
worry
fumbles
about it. I
can
got you.
happen,
I
but yeah,
got you.
no, but again,
For
like,
people who wanted to hear more fumbles,
All right, my bad. My bad.
here comes
everybody.
the fumble man.
I feel like, well, okay. So which one are you giving us? Which was fun?
I'm
I
gonna
feel
give
like
y'all
pre-
two. I'm gonna get pre high school. Pre college.
Because
It ain't that funny. It's more like, yeah, you probably will fumble that.
okay.
I'm gonna give you the two that I damn sure shouldn't fumble.
Okay.
And then the most infamous of all, which I think I told you about. Anyways,
I think you did.
so we're gonna start with me entering college, because for some reason, when I entered college, I was just a very cool guy to hang around, apparently. So there's this place called the Game Room. That's where I used to hang at, right?
Okay.
If it's a game room, you don't really expect women to be in there, right?
Not usually.
I was
It'd be cool if
That's
it.
like, why don't y'all?
You wouldn't expect
I
it,
mean,
though, right?
look, but you also got to remember the game room as y'all have described it. There's a reason why.
Well, I'm not talking about the game club room.
Oh.
I'm talking about there was a game room. They had like 2 pool tables, a
Oh.
couple of systems.
Oh, yeah,
And,
yeah,
like-
it had ping pong tables.
Sometimes I wish I went to college with y'all. Even though I appeared randomly at random times, I had a job, so I didn't go to school. I wish I went to school with y'all. I probably been a little bit more successful.
No, Jared, no.
I don't see
was
how.
there. I went there for
I never saw
bro.
it.
I went for a semester, then dropped out. I was like, college.
Oh yeah, you probably would. Well, hold up. We damn near the same age.
I
should
was
see you.
like, bro, college is not for me. You probably did. Matter of fact, oh shit, I did see you.
You don't remember him because he ain't the
No.
shit. He ain't
No, because he don't got the hair no more. I remember he was there though.
See, I can't see you.
You thought I was just being funny.
I remember he
no,
was there,
no,
though.
no. Side
No,
break.
it's
You thought I was
funny,
being funny.
because I don't remember now. Did you have hair?
I did.
Yes.
I remember you though.
Yeah.
That is wild.
Yeah.
That's
That,
why I
you was
really
two
can't
different
see you.
characters.
Like, bro, you
I
was
was
there.
not 2 different characters.
Yes,
You
you
said
was.
something else.
I
He
can't.
didn't even realize it was you until he just realized it was
No,
you.
bro, I had to remember. I was like, bro, game room. I was like, okay, Tekken, Street Fighter. I was like, oh,
Oh.
shit, Shaq was in that chair.
Actually, you are correct, sir.
With the
Like,
twist.
I was like, Shaq was in that chair.
Remember, you had to prove to me that that was you.
Yeah, I really
Bro,
have. Yeah,
Hold on, did I
That's
tell you
wild.
this shit?
Yes,
You probably
yes.
have.
Yes.
You probably have.
Yes.
What did I do with my memories?
No,
No,
it wasn't Shaq.
Look. I ain't even gonna take as much as flack as I give Jared. I have at one point in time when I had hair, when I could grow hair. I mean, I'm bald, niggas. Y'all, fuck it. The time I could actually grow hair, I could change my look because the beard plus hair combo had so many different combinations. So I could literally blend in like fucking Hitman. But anyways, let me get to these fumbles.
Go ahead, dude.
So I got into college, started hanging in the game room. Like I said, you wouldn't expect females to be in there, but there were the odd, one or two, one-off random cool females or whatever. So, but we ain't even gonna start there. We gonna start in my, what is the class called when you come? It's a class that you learn about the school, basically. It's like AG 101.
I know what you're talking about.
So I met a female in that class. She sat in front of me, right? We notoriously skipped that class because
obviously it's the introduction.
So the days I went there, she signed me in. The day she wasn't there, I signed her in. That's all it was at first. So, from walking to class with her every now and then to, all this other stuff, eventually she started popping up in the game room. And at first I didn't think nothing of it, because not only was she talking to, me, there were other people in there that she talked to, other guys, other girls. And I didn't start thinking anything of it until it became more consistent that she would come in, see me first, come over and hang with me first, then break off, talk to somebody else, and go ahead and I'll tell out. It wasn't until her birthday, she came in the game room, and I was just chilling in the chair, and the famous chair Malcolm said that was probably mine. I was sitting in the chair just chilling, watching, I can't remember. I had an old ass laptop. I don't know what I was watching on the laptop. Probably something random, possibly even anime. Who knows? She came, she sat in my lap and sat with me, and we watched. Phil, you don't even want me to go there, bro. The number of the story because all I'm getting anyway.
Wait, was this a normal occurrence?
Why you start with that story?
Yes, because it gets worse here. So that started the lapse, and it got worse. So anyways, she came in and sat on the lap. We were watching the show or whatever. She was like, "Oh yeah, it's my birthday." I was like, "Oh snap, happy birthday!" or whatever. She's like, "Yeah, I'm doing this and that today," and I was like, "Oh, that's cool. Well, I hope you enjoy yourself." Now, at that time, I need you guys to know, I was a young 19-year-old without a car. I didn't really have a job. I was, dealing with my loan. I had loan money. My money wasn't long. You feel me? And as a man that I am, I can't pursue women without the funds. That ain't fun without the funds. You feel me?
You didn't listen to Juvenile. Go ahead.
So, anyways, that turned into just, random off chances of seeing her. Every time I see her, it's a nice hug, chat it up real quick, we go our separate ways.
Damn, she really thought that she wasn't rocking with her.
Why you said it like that, bro?
No.
I don't feel sorry for it. No sorry for shit.
No.
Which brings me to my next fumble, which happened maybe like, probably about 6 months later, second semester after that. So I started hanging out with this group of people.
Same chick or different chick?
Different chick. Started hanging out with a group of people at this spades table, and we used to play spades all the time. Right? So there was one girl particularly. She was a small, very petite girl, but she was very pretty. And
shut up. Okay.
Yeah.
2 points.
The great thing about this relationship was she loved hugs. I loved hugging people.
Big bear niggas.
Well,
legitimately. So we affectionately coined the term for each other, cuddle buddies.
Ooh, okay. All right.
So anytime we play spades or whatever, there's 4 seats, 4 people at the table.
Yeah.
If she was playing and I was there, as I said, Philip, she would sit on my lap and she would play spades.
Wait,
I would watch her.
You said this is a different person, right?
Yes, this is.
You must have a nice lady.
Right, like
you got some fun.
how is that?
Like I said, we were cuddle buddies. She liked to be hugged, and I liked it to hug people.
Huh. Okay.
Obviously. Either way, we were hanging, and that's not even the worst part. I'm getting to the worst part. That's not even the worst part of this particular female.
Right.
So, anyways, we used to play spades all the time, whatever, hang out or whatever. Came around. I'm not even including those details. Came around to my birthday, and I was no longer in school. This is when I took a semester off. I hadn't been to the college in like a long time, and out of the blue, I kind of like was going through my phone looking at numbers. I was like, oh, I had this number. So probably like 2 days before my birthday, I kind of like, not even 2 days, maybe like a week before my birthday, you know, I was just bored at home because I was in my hometown now. At this point in time, I had a job. So like, I was kind of just like, dang, bro, I ain't really got shit to do. I had to get a job instead of go to school. So I was like, dang, bro, I need to do something. So I was, you know, texting all the friends from Augusta State, Steph included, all these people trying to find something to do, you know, for the week of my birthday. Mr. Did somebody.
Trust me. Trust us. He's
So I
there.
was trying to find something to do for my birthday. So I was just hitting all these people up, seeing what I was going to do the week of my birthday. I called her. She was in the airport, apparently.
Damn.
Coming back to Augusta because she's from up north.
Oh.
So she was coming back to Augusta or whatever. Come to find out, her sister is in a band in Atlanta. Like, her sister's like a few years younger than her or whatever. And she was going to meet her sister at Six Flags because her sister's band had like some kind of competition or some way they were going to end up at Six Flags.
Right.
So she had no one to ride with her. And her father didn't want her to go alone.
It's convenient.
So instead of, I guess, getting one of her girlfriends to go with her.
And y'all hadn't been in contact the whole time that you.
Nope. Haven't been in contact. Haven't talked to that chick for like 3 months at that.
That's crazy. Why me?
Oh no, he was aiming at Shaq.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I hadn't talked to the female for like 3 months until that time. First time in college, just rang out the blue. Opportunity, she had to go to Six Flags, and we.
You was really in her mind, her mental for 3 months.
So we went to Six Flags. Okay, so that morning I got up, went to her grandma's house, met her grandma, all that stuff.
Wait, you say you met her grandma?
Yes.
All right, go on.
Met her grandma. We was sitting down, you know, hanging out for a little minute. I ain't going to include that detail because that's even worse.
So do we all hit Shaq at the end of the
So, anyways, we had the Six Flags, you know.
No, I need to hear the
Regular road trip stuff, you know, just hang out in the car, listen to
Okay.
music, all that good stuff. We got to Six Flags. Like I said, that was my cover buddy. So, the thing about us is we always hugging, holding hands.
Even on the road?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, y'all, I don't know why, but to me, holding hands sounds worse.
We all held. we all held hands. Appreciate it. We all held hands.
Anyways,
Anyway.
so yeah, we went to Six Flags. We called her with her sister. Her dad called. Somehow I ended up talking to her dad for a little while.
Where's this going?
Man, you was walking in the door. You had that.
I ain't never met no parents.
I didn't meet it. I met the grandma, but I ain't meet her dad. I just talked to him on the phone. He was like, "Oh, you make sure you take care of my daughter while y'all on the road." And I was like, "Yes, sir. You know, I got it. No problem."
What's wrong with you?
You are son-in-law.
I did. Did I forget to mention the part where he paid my way to go?
Oh, he was buying your ass in.
There we go.
There you go. That's better.
There we go. Don't worry, he'll fumble it too.
Hey, bro, you laughed at me too, Shaq. You better take him on. Take him on.
His daughter. This is yours.
You better
He
take him on.
couldn't. He didn't know me. Okay.
Right here.
Unless she spoke with me, they wouldn't have known me. I don't know if she spoke to me or not. Anyways, that's beyond the point. We get back. Like I said, I wasn't in college anymore, but she was.
Right, she went back.
So she went back to college. I went back to my hometown.
Hey,
That is not the last time I saw her.
Oh, I mean.
Hilariously enough, the last time I saw her, she was working at a restaurant. And I went to the restaurant. She was a waiter. And she was, actually, she was what are the people at the front door?
Oh, God.
chicken, greeters.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So I walk in.
Maitre D's.
She yells my name. I'm like,
Oh my
and
god.
leaps into my arms.
Call out my name.
Wait, how long after the trip was this? This was like years in the future?
A year.
A year. God dang, that's still a pretty good amount of time.
Can I get a hug from you? Like, okay, cool. You
Anyways.
got some power.
Anyways, stop, cause I have a worse. I have a worse one. I literally have one. Anyways, that was the last time I seen that
You got a
female.
speaker?
So now,
he got soothing arms.
so now let me get to Heartbreak Shack, or as Jerick would know
Wait,
him.
before you go, were you just not you?
He got soothing
You
arms.
didn't
All
like.
right, so let me tell you
You
this.
didn't like this woman.
No, I was semi-smitten with her. The thing about it was, I really had these things trapped in my brain. She was older than me,
Oh, cool.
and in college.
Wait, how much?
And
Oh,
I
about her being in college and you not.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I said.
Oh.
It's trash, but it's understandable.
Okay.
That's
okay,
what I'm saying.
okay,
I don't
okay.
think you're being too.
Oh, okay.
It's the situation kind of
Oh.
like because you would have been really. It would have been a super fumble if you were still in college and all of this happened. It would have been a super fumble.
I ain't gonna lie.
But
I don't hate you for the situation.
Yeah, that worked.
It's happened. I took somebody else's girl to prom, though.
So let me give you, let me get you to the shack that Jared denotes Don Tolliver, or Shack Tolliver.
Shaq Tolliver.
So after I went through a
oh, wow,
breakup,
not that one.
hey bro, you wanted it, so now it gets worse.
Wait, this had to happen simply recently, was it?
After I broke, yeah,
Really?
yes.
We all
So
You don't tell me
That's
shit.
when we became homies. Like
Yes.
old school homies.
yes.
You don't tell me.
So there was a time when after I break up,
Nigga, why you saying that to me? You don't tell me shit.
I would, nigga, we just became cool. Like really cool. I made an effort to be
You
cool.
supposed to chronological order for you. It was Ali and Dish, Steph, right? Or was it Steph?
Steph, Ali.
And it took us.
Nigga, you should have already
I
known.
knew him first, and you don't tell me shit either, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I told Shaq, I directly.
Nigga, you a ghost in the background. Of course he'll tell you shit.
Shaq directly, I will not ask him anything. I told him multiple times. I'm like, nah, don't tell me nothing. No, yeah, just leave.
All right, so let me get this
Why are
straight.
the niggas who not on camera talking? That's why.
Everybody voice.
Wait, let me get this straight. Let me get this
Okay,
straight.
boys.
All right, so let me
Hey,
tell
real
you.
quick, don't nobody tell me that either, but go ahead.
It's okay.
Fuck me, I'm on
Y'all know now. All right, so
Okay.
this was after I had a breakup from a relationship. It was a long relationship, probably about 4 or 5 years I had to break up. I took about a good 6-5 month break off the market, not talking to women, just kind of recollecting myself, and I met a young Summer Walker.
Okay.
That's how I didn't know her as. Hey, Jerry, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. She's the one who turned me on to Summer Walker, which is why I didn't know her as young Summer Walker.
We don't listen to music now, dude.
I do.
Oh,
That's how I get in.
Also to give Shaq some more validity. Around the time when he told me the story, I literally seen him every day after work. I literally worked like 4 minutes away from his house. So every time I got done with work or I had a break, I would go hang out with Shaq. That's the only reason why I knew about what he's talking about.
So with this chick, we were texting and everything. So first, so over the span of about this fumble was a 6-month fumble.
Oh, that's a slow motion. That's a slow motion.
That is the slowest burn.
Okay.
So, because it was a real fumble. So, all right. So we were just texting at first, got a number. We just texting, talking on the phone, hanging out, whatever. Then we met up one night, and we just kicked it. You know what I'm saying? Talking or whatever. And the way I interact with females is generally a way of respect. I usually try to give females the utmost respect. I don't want to assume anything. So I kind of just like let them lead the way or let them lead the conversation of how things go. Spicy talk happened. So we talking spicy.
Oh.
So.
Oh, this went a different way.
Jalapeno spicy? Nah, that was like tahini spicy. A little flavorful spicy.
Oh,
Yeah. So at that point, I didn't think of anything other than just a conversation person, somebody for entertainment, and then we kissed that night. So I was like, okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
It might be something here. So
I fumble worse.
I don't know. This sounds. No, I'm looking forward to this. This sounds.
First in the kiss.
No, I just want to see
Go ahead.
So after the kiss, we were hanging out anytime we could. But keep in mind, this is when COVID first happened. So this is when things. So we barely saw each other for maybe once every other week. We see each other hang out. Little spice talk may happen. Maybe a kiss or make out here and there, whatever. But that was it. We didn't see each other during the day. It was only at night. We didn't really we couldn't go out too many places.
Oh yeah.
Because it was COVID technically.
Yeah, restrictions.
So that just became the thing we do, every other week. And this one night, spicy talk got real.
I need to hear how do you understand?
But going into that night, I want to, like I said, I just got a relationship. And as much as as much as I just want to be a trash nigga, I cannot be a trash nigga.
Yeah, I understand.
So I sabotaged myself purposefully. I told her I was gonna be a gentleman. I was gonna be a gentleman, the best gentleman I could be. Problem was, she didn't want me to be a gentleman, and so, like I said, spicy talk led to a makeout, led to her on top of me, led to, getting there to hey, contraceptives. I told you, I sabotaged myself purposely. I was like,
I ain't got them on.
I don't have them.
I don't got it.
But I told you I was gonna be a gentleman tonight anyway. So, you don't have to rain check for a later date.
Oh no! Don't tell me Shawty was around to die. She.
No.
Oh no! But
So we didn't do it. Night ended, all cool. Couldn't get a hold of her to hang out after that.
It was done, though.
I think the other one was worse. You know what? I'm afraid to look back at that. I'm afraid to look back and see how long Dallas has been waiting for her to do that. I think that was not. I think the other one felt more terrible. This one, I think is. I don't even know if that's a fumble. I think that you already knew in your mind that you really wasn't.
On that type of time.
You wasn't on that type of time.
You wasn't ready.
You already knew.
So that's not really.
I didn't know that's a fun.
That's just you're respecting yourself.
I mean, his penis might not tell him that.
Oh yeah,
His penis might
I was
tell him
just
that.
gonna say, my little video said that was a fumble.
Also, that dang shot just because you really because I did. Dang. It do work like that.
And you already right then and there.
God.
It's over.
To be honest, Mark, we tried to get you back home in time, bro.
It's over. It's over. We really tried. It never happened again.
Bro, I was about to fly down the street.
It don't matter.
We were at the park. We was like, we'll take you home now.
Bro, you can leave. It's fine. When you get the text and you ain't in, I want the homies. It's over. It was over.
There wasn't a
And that
text.
wasn't the first time.
There wasn't. It was a. Do you got them on you?
You didn't have on you
I guess
on purpose.
I guess we'll never
But
know.
hey, bro. Hey, bro, I've been in the predicament. I'm like, yo, I'm kissing this girl. I'm like, yo, she laying on top of my chest. It's nighttime. Didn't happen. I was like, she tired. It's what happened. It's what happened. So I'm like, all right, well, it's
I'm gonna thank you for that. But did she blame you for not making a move though?
no, I just never saw her again. So I went to work at night shift and she disappeared. So that's what happens. People, when I tell you people listen to my body, I was like, yo, bro, I have a list of people that I've never seen.
We said you like some. I didn't know you didn't give me the okay, man.
I was like, yo, that was. I didn't know that was
Hey,
one
bro,
of the options.
we don't do the block and consent over here, bro.
Oh no, yeah, we don't.
I'm glad this is body voice not on this because I fumbled so much that the NFL wouldn't even because they would kick me down before anybody even tried to.
You fumble so much that your body ain't even on the camera, bro. I understand.
I fumbled my own physical form.
Fumbles The fumble list and the haunting.
So the nickname Drops McGee for a reason, bro. Drops McGee, bro. Always dropping shit.
But yeah, bro. Those were my
Just remember.
That Six Flag one was OD.
That was painful to listen to.
Also,
He did tell me that.
you do have a point. Like the chick that I told y'all I dropped a lot.
Oh,
I mean,
literally throwing at me.
That's the problem. There was no dropping off.
I did not say that. I did not say that.
That's the problem. There was no dropping off.
The chick that I told y'all I dropped the ball, fumbled a lot with. Her ex tried me up over Facebook. Weird. It was very weird.
One of your homies got a whole bunch of guns and weapons.
Dude, I was like, yeah, no, that weird. It was years ago. But like, because what happened was she liked a couple pictures of mine. I liked a couple pictures of her back. And he was like, I don't know who this. He was like, he complimented her and then got brawling. But to make it even more ugly, one of the times when we stopped talking, I did try to go by and see her randomly because I was like, I ain't want to just like.
Right, Joe time. We all been there. We been Joe.
The nigga was
Walking
walking
in.
Okay.
No.
Oh, trash.
I was like, oh, yeah, shit. Oh, yeah. I was like, yo, I've been trying to hit you up. I'm just trying to hit you, right? You know what I'm saying? And then he walked from behind the door. And I said, oh, what's up, bro? Because he was talking. He acted like he wanted to swing.
Right.
I was
talking that shit on the
I was like, bro,
Right, you really-
I ain't got nothing to lose anyway. Like, what's up, bro?
You-
How you doing? He just pulled up back behind the door and they just shut the door. He shut the door. He slammed the door. He pulled up behind the door. They're not together now.
Yeah. That sounds like that would be a very
Yeah, but it was like, but that's what I said. I think it might be sometimes. That's what makes the phone even ugly when you think they might have been like, I don't know, talking about you a bit, like the person that you was trying to talk to you about, about you to other people. Because I was like, there was a whole lot of dudes who liked her picture that she was friends with.
Oh, but you specifically.
Why did he choose me out of all of them?
He knew you were on the short list.
And the even other part is I never even thought myself to be there.
Right.
But I was the Negro in me rose because I was like, bro, first of all, you doing this over Facebook, so that's mad trash.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't even DM me. You gonna do it over comment? Trust me. You couldn't even. I would have expected you more if you would have said something over the DMs. But like me, out of all people, and then I see you in person.
Right. Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. You ain't got nothing to say.
Also, that's why I'm here at your house. Obviously, you locked that down, right? Y'all?
I didn't even know they got back together then, because that's how long we didn't talk before she left. So I didn't even know they got back together, which I was happy for her. If I would have known they got back together, I would.
Well, yeah, you would have won.
Yeah, I would have
weird conversation.
No, whatsoever. But I didn't know that. But I gave a freak about her after I saw him. I was like, oh, what's up, bro? I smiled at everything. How you doing? I'm Jared. You know the one.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, me. That's me right here.
You were bigger in person.
Phil, go ahead and wrap this thing, bro.
Hey, bro. It's real, bro.
All right, man. Well,
I fumbled last.
this has been.
I fumbled.
This has been broadcast of the NFL, the National Fumbling League. We thank you for coming with us and to this makeshift therapy session.
Yo, one more thing.
What?
This would be a cool way to end it.
What?
Did you learn anything from your phone chat?
No.
Okay.
You want me to be honest, right? No.
Did it make you better? That nothing? No hindsight 2020? Okay, Phil, you?
Yeah, maybe it was the friends what we made along the way.
I mean, that'd be cool.
That
That
would-
talk to him.
Wrong was the building today.
It wasn't. Or if the other one didn't have a kid already and married.
You know, at this point, because other people yeah.
All my exes live in Texas, like in real estate.
Yeah.
What, Phil, did you learn anything?
I think so. Put it into practice.
Okay, no. Dallas, did you learn anything?
I don't lose.
Thanks, Phil.
Pretty much, I'm married. I've been married for like almost. I've been married for like a while.
Okay, no, nobody asked you for regret. I'm saying, did you learn anything from any fumbles? But you didn't have any fumbles, right?
Not really.
Okay.
Not really.
The fumble.
No, what I learned. What I learned is I don't need practice because I'm already good at it. But also, man, it is what it is.
I swear to God, this nigga's AI, bro. This nigga's not real.
Bro, it is what it is at the end of the day, bro. Move on.
Did I learn anything? Assume and don't be nice to people. Hey, I treat everybody the same until they prove otherwise, and then be more.
Y'all not making our friendships look good.
Hey, and you gotta be more direct. How about that?
I think that's a good. There it is.
Be more direct.
I was gonna say, Jared, what should I have learned from the stories I given you?
Well, Shaq,
I just want to know.
you saying no was fine. The answers that followed you, just I was like,
okay.
what?
I was gonna say, what should I have
He
learned?
didn't admit that he fumbled nothing at all. He said to think the worst of people.
That was
you don't even know anything. You
I know.
You been excited. You don't even know if you learned.
Okay. I believe that what I learned, I say it's just to put it into practice. But like, I think that being able to go outside of yourself and to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you obviously somebody looking at you. Somebody. Even if it seems like, you know, wow. Even if it seems ridiculous to you or anything like that, at some point, when you're walking, doing your day, you're just going around being your regular self or whatever, and your head, you're like, yeah, whatever, I'm just a regular person. At some point, somebody looked at you and was like, I don't know, man.
That nigga feel fine as fuck.
I might risk it.
I gotta compare notes with people because I need to figure out what's regular human interaction and what's flirting.
Shut up, Android.
I don't know.
Ollie, did you learn anything from our fumbles?
Hell no.
Okay. Disembodied, did you learn anything?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Don't fumble. That's
I learned that the direct nose is better than lingering with us.
Oh, big
That's
fact.
torture.
Yeah.
That's torture. So I rather receive a no, step outside myself, think a little bit, esteem myself a bit enough to get a break answer.
I just want y'all to know you're a terrible therapist.
We're not there. We're not there. Advice?
What do you mean?
I had good. Mine was actually.
Tell them.
First of all, none of us are licensed therapists at all.
Not yet. I'm trying.
We are talking amongst ourselves. If they take our advice, that's on them.
We never gave anybody
We never gave advice.
besides I think the only thing I said I wish I did for myself was esteem myself enough to freaking open up my mouth. That's something that somebody takes.
I can look into all the cameras, build yourself. If you build it, they will come.
Matter of fact, if you don't want to fumble, wear gloves.
Is that a double entendre for condoms?
That's
Extra steps.
Which makes sense because of the story that you just told too. So like,
You know what? Hey, so that has been another episode. We will see you guys.
yeah, thanks for the awesome.
What in the fuck?
Just end it out there.
Yo, you just put passing me by at the beginning of this video.
Oh God!